Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Brakach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me the truth, and much respect to the Akim at the Laban and his work. Peace and salutation to the hopefully elect that are scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth to USA. Shalom. So I want to go into a real quick lesson through the spirit about something that I was, thinking about for the past day or two, which is basically influence. All right. And when you read the definition of influence, it says the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself, right? So, influence is what controls us. As you read the similar definition, control, the power to influence or direct people's behavior or the course of events. Yeah, so, of course, growing up in Babylon the Great, or where we are now across the earth, we were raised, all right, and influenced by the image of who? Esau, all right, in which we lacked, temperance, we lacked spiritual morality, we lacked truth, basically. But once you brought into this truth, that old image of Esau gets destroyed, that image of rebellion, all right, whether it may be you, reverencing these different idols, reverencing yourself, and being influenced by the things of the world. You no longer smoke and, get high like you used to. You no longer, reverence these idols in the form of these holidays, or entertainers or superstars, because some of these things, they had an effect on our mind, especially rap music and black culture, and that influence, once you come to this truth, it begins to, wean off until you become a new man or woman, all right, in which you're no longer a nigger or a bitch, a bitch, okay, but rather you're taking on the image of Yahweh by Shemal Shai, and this is what, should be desired, which is to be like our Lord Yahweh by Shemal Shai, all right. So I want to get the book of Romans real quick. Romans, the 8th chapter, verse 29. It say, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son. See, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Yeah, so the elect from the beginning were preordained or predestinated to be conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai, in which Yahweh Shai's image is after the Most High's image. All right, so this is what's pleasing to the Most High, when we conform our mind, our thoughts, and our actions to be centered around the actions of Yahweh Shai, all right, the scriptures. So again, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son. Now this starts first and foremost, with the mind, the mindset, all right. As you constantly put on the new man and put out the old man, you become more like Yahweh Shai. So conform, Strong G 4832, says having the same form as another, similar, conform to. See, Strong's definition, jointly formed, i.e. figuratively, similar, conform to, fashioned like unto. See, fashioned like unto. So we want to be fashioned, again, like Yahweh Shai, because in the kingdom of heaven, everybody's going to want to be like Yahweh Shai and the 144,000. Okay, and a complete image of, this current time, dealing with Esau, as far as the idols, the superstars, the top athletes, these different idols, all this shit's going to be destroyed, man. And the only thing that's going to be remaining is, righteousness is going to be cemented by Yahweh Shai. And everyone on the earth is going to reverence and worship Yahweh Shai, Yahweh by Shemal Shai in the kingdom of heaven. So why not go ahead and, pattern our mind after the Lord on their side and put off, that image of the world, which is corrupt, man. See? So that pretty much consists of you, departing from this current life, by default and subscribing unto Yahweh by Shema Shah and it's true. So let's go to Colossians 3 real quick. Verse 10 it says, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge. See? Renew in knowledge after the image of him that created him. Okay? So yeah, this truth, it conforms you. It reshapes and molds you and influences you to be like Yahweh Shai. All right? This truth wasn't for us to get it and to remain, a nigga in the world, who is influenced by what black culture, these top actors, athletes, all right, these different idols, these hella days, all these ancient idols and deities that, we worship in the world, they get destroyed by this knowledge, this truth. All right. So when you go also to the book of Romans 12:2, it says, and be not conformed. Con mean with, form means, to be fashioned like. So be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. See, that you may prove what is a good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, which is ultimately to destroy America and to save his remnant. So in order for you to agree with that, your mind has to be shaped and molded in the image of Yahweh Shai. Okay? Let's read this in the NLT. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world. There you go. See? Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, because the people of the world are influenced by Esau. Again, whether it may be, rap music, they might hear a rap song, singing about adultery, and that'll motivate them or influence them to go out and commit adultery, or to do some nigga shit as far as, selling drugs or going to rob somebody or whatever, man, joining a gang. All those are influences of Esau. So again, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let power transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. See? And so no longer are you influenced by the things of the world because your mind has been renewed. You know better now, opposed to in the world where you didn't really know better. It says, then you will learn to know the Most High's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. All right. So yeah, when you go to also Ephesians, the 4th chapter, verse 17, it says, this I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind. All right. Yeah. The other 2/3 who don't have this truth, we're not to walk as they are because they're blind. And that's why they're, reverencing Cardi B or, these different pop stars or whatever, man, LeBron James, they idolize and are influenced by these different people, which pretty much determines their actions. Okay. And we see it all the time. It says, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of Yahweh by Shema Shai through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. Right. Because they have been blinded by Esau. That God is where have blinded the minds of them which believe not, man. Okay. So since we've been renewed in knowledge, we're supposed to know better, to not pattern ourselves after, the image of Esau, man, the image of rebellion. All right. 1 Peter 1:14, it says, as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves, see, according to the former lust in your ignorance. See, when you didn't know better. But as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation, right? So holy goes into being what? Separate. Okay? So we are to separate ourselves from this current life, from these people, mentally, spiritually. All right? Holy. Most holy thing is saint. Strong definition, sacred. All right? Physically pure, morally blameless, or religious, ceremonially consecrated. Most holy, one thing, saint. Yeah, saint means to be sanctified. but it goes into being what, separated. So be ye holy, man, as the Most High is holy. Depart from this world as the Most High Spirit is not of this world. All right. So it says, verse 17, and if ye call on the Father, who without respect of persons judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear. See? Because, you don't want to step back into that old man. You don't want to become that old man again that's entertaining and is being influenced, by the things of the world, which goes back into what the image of Esau, which the Most High hates. Okay? So we had to watch our steps and watch what we were getting involved with and guard our mind, gird up the loins of our mind. 18, for as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold from your vain conversation received by traditions from your fathers, right? Because we've been redeemed, by Yahushua's blood. As it's going to say, verse 19, but with the precious blood of Hamashiach as a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you, okay? Who by him do believe in the Most High, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in the Most High. So seeing ye purify your souls and obeying the truth, see, through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. All right, and that consists of putting off our own will and doing the work of the Most High, man. Putting off our own deeds and wants and sacrificing ourselves, to do the work of Yahweh Shemashah, and that's the ultimate form of love. All right. It says, being born again, not of corruptible seed, see, but of incorruptible, by the word of truth, right? It said, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever, all right? So, yeah, we had to be renewed after the image of Yahushua to please the Most High, all right, Yahweh. And so don't be influenced by the things of this world, man, all right, to what now your image is a reflection of a two-third nigga in the world. Your image is not, reflecting Yahushua, all right? Let's go real quick to Wisdom Solomon 7 and 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is a breath of the power of the Most High, and a pure influence, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her. Yeah, so wisdom is a pure influence. That's the point. So we're supposed to be motivated by wisdom, okay? Which is after what the image of our Lord Yahweh Shemashah. So, yeah, just want to go through that real quick, man. The hell with this world. Love not the things of the world, all right? And neither things that are in the world. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick since I butchered it. 1 John 2 and 15, love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, right? Because if you love this world, then you're going to form yourself and fashion yourself by this world. You're going to be influenced by the things of the world. 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, okay? And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So you got to have foresight of, what's to come rather than what's now, which allows you to escape the pollutions of Babylon the Great. You're no longer trying to fashion yourself and pattern yourself after these niggas of the world, man, all right? But after the image of Yahushua. So with that, Lord willing, you edify till next time I say shalom.